right, it's Morning Buzz, and we've got Chris reporting live. Phone Boy is on location today, Russell Parkway in Warner Robins. You're at the scene of the crime, I understand.
So the story, as I understand it here, I mean, they got the place taped off, but they offer more than massage at Most Honorable Oriental Massage Parlor.
China Massage on Russell Parkway, as reported by the Telegraph, and the headline of the Telegraph was Masturbation for Hire. If you're a newspaper writer and you get to use the word masturbation in your headline, that's probably a pretty cool day at work.
That's sort of the upper echelon of reporting, I believe, especially for making news. I understand that they're going to change the name to Happy China, or maybe Happy Ending China.
So Phone Boy walks into Happy Ending China restaurant. He thought it was a restaurant. You ordered the poo-poo platter. What happened?
Well, they told me they were fresh out, but they said they would offer me a nice bowl of egg drop soup. Pretty nasty. And overall, it's kind of gross. It's like, I think if somebody's going to have their hand on it, I'd prefer if they didn't have their hand on 3 or 4 other ones during the course of the day before they got to mine. I wouldn't want to be the last guy in there.
Well, 3 women were charged with masturbation for hire in Warner Robins. I think is really just a big cultural misunderstanding.
No, maybe it's just, it could be a cultural handshake type of thing. Maybe that's just how they greet people.
Well, the women have apologized. One of the women, Mrs. Wang, said "miso sorry soup." It was just it was a mistake. That's slang apparently for something else. So,
Mr. Wang didn't seem to mind a bit.
That's right. Her name literally is Wang,
and you just can't make that up. You really can't. And I think that she had a special maneuver that they called the Wang Chung. We all had fun tonight, that's for sure.
It was a week ago today. 3 women were arrested and charged with masturbation for hire. According to a press release from the Warner Robins PD, police officers responded to a citizen's complaint from Captain Killjoy. Who is taking time to complain about this?
Yeah, exactly. It's, who's going to go bother these people? Let them whatever they want to do. It's kind of like the whistleblowers on like the hot teacher with the young boy kind of thing. Like, leave them alone.
It's a victimless crime.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Neither a crime victim, I don't guess.
It's probably some old lady, she can't get off, so she doesn't think anybody else should.
Oh, that's it's sad in our society when we can't just toe the line and rock out with it out. Sort of thing. Well,
the name of the place is actually Chinese Massage. It's on Russell Parkway. I don't know the exact address, but I mean, what's near there? Help us kind of identify this location, because I tell you all the times I've been on Russell, I just don't remember Chinese Massage.
Oh, there are plenty of there are things to do. There's a Waffle House close by. There's an Applebee's. So if you work up an appetite while you're getting worked up, you can.
It's in the entertainment district.
I think around here everything is the entertainment district.
The cops busted in with a warrant and arrested the owner, Mrs. Alexander, of Chinese Massage, and 2 employees, Miss Lynn and
I
Miss
have to
Wang.
wonder, in a sting operation such as that, when you send people in undercover, you really kind of have to, I think you have to sample the wares while you're there, don't you?
Yeah,
to make it official.
I don't know if they did that. According to the article, they just had a complaint and then went in with a warrant, and I don't know what kind of evidence they needed. But yeah, you'd think they need some proof that. How do you get proof of that without being there and like a prostitution type sting?
Yeah, like a little gob or 2 of man material hanging from the ceiling. I don't know how this works.
All 3 women are in their mid-50s.
And the mugshots are rough. They really are.
Yeah, they've seen better days.
You almost feel bad for them. This might be their last chance for redemption.
This is the only thing. They don't have a job. They probably have a bunch of ex-husbands, some deadbeat husbands, and this is all they can do to survive.
Well, it's the American way. They moved to this country and then were left flat on their asses when they got old and fat.
All right, well, thanks for the live on-the-spot report from the Chinese Massage.
I'm going to stick around and see if they open back up.
We do have some other things to report real quick. Concert report. dude from Better Than Ezra, what's his name? Kevin's coming to the theater in downtown Macon.
Going to be at the Cox, coming up shortly here. I don't have the exact date on that, but I understand that it was good living with him.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I hope that works out. I always have a good time at the Cox. I know we were there for G-Love, and we were there for Yacht Rock, which I especially like. You just can't beat cheesy fabric belts and white pants. That's awesome as hell. If you ever get a chance, check them out. But the Cox is putting together a pretty big lineup. I don't know if it's happened already, but I know that Chris Robinson, Black Crowes, is or was putting together a little show there with his Brotherhood.
I saw the Black Crowes downtown. I guess I was like 17 in high school, and we had a bunch of mushrooms. And we went to Subway, made a bunch of mushroom sandwiches, and tripped our balls off. That was a good show.
I know they sold that at Subway, Wayne. I have to go there more often. The sriracha makes you feel funny.
So, as far as swimming, Claystone Beach is back open, so I'm very excited about that. I think we're all going to grab the family, and everyone's going to head over to Claystone Beach because the last Saturday they were closed. Just a little silly E. coli problem.
Oh, that's no problem. Hey, go over there and hang out. If you got some open wounds, that's especially fun. I don't know, how often, how periodically they test the water, but I've skied in that. I've been swimming in that. I've never gotten sick from it, but my constitution's pretty raw, so I guess I can understand it. But the only thing that comes to my mind is draining out the pool and Caddyshack. It's sort of where my mind goes on that. I don't necessarily think you can drain the lake, but they are back open, I guess, and ready for business. What about the water park and everything else, or was it just in that particular area? Not Sandy Beach, but I guess just maybe right there in that spot, they found some floaters. I don't know how that goes.
They were able to find. They only closed Claystone Beach. They were able to find the E. coli in time before it spread. So they just put like a little rope or a fence out in the water so the E. coli couldn't infect the other beaches. So everybody's perfectly safe swimming elsewhere, which the rest of the park was open.
I don't know. It doesn't sound quite right to me.
Huh.
How do you it's just like cattle. You can just sort of corral it in if you put a gate around it.
A couple of buoys and a rope, and you're good.
We're just going to shut it down and cross our fingers.
As always, the Morning Buzz and all of its contents are proudly brought to you by Rain Irrigation, saving water, conserving the future. Call us at 973-4160 for all of your irrigation needs.
Honey, where's the spatula?
Okay, kids, let's go.
There's just one place to go for all your spatula needs.
Spatula City! Spatula City!
A giant warehouse of spatulas for every occasion. Thousands to choose from in every shape, size, and color. And because we eliminate the middleman, we can sell all our spatulas factory direct to you. Where do you go when you want to buy name brand spatulas at a fraction of retail cost?
Spatula City! Spatula City!
And this weekend only, take advantage of our special liquidation sale. Buy 9 spatulas, get the 10th one for just 1 penny. Don't forget, they make great Christmas presents.
And what better way to say I love you than with the gift of a spatula?
Spatula City! Spatula City!
Hello, this is Cy Greenbloom, president of Spatula City. I like their spatulas so much, I bought the company.
Spatula City, 7 locations. We're in the yellow pages under spatulas.
My, where did you get that lovely spatula?
Spatula City, we sell spatulas, and that's all.
Join John and Chris for life-changing content on every edition of What I Learned on Gilchrist Drive.
Can you tell me how to get
to Gilchrist
Drive?
Now back to John and Chris and What I Learned on Gilchrist Drive.
Briefly, let's talk about the Walmart that wants to come to one Robbins on Highway 41.
The Walmarting of America continues, as though we don't have 2 in town already that are big and obnoxious. and a couple of these little Walmart markets, which, the shady thing about Walmart, they're putting in these little markets, which, they've got limited stuff, mostly just food and groceries, and they're moving into these little mom and pop towns where there's, these small, local grocers that have been in business for just, forever, family owned stuff. Walmart will move in, they'll build these things, run people out of business, and then all of a sudden Walmart realizes it's not profitable, and so they haul ass out of town and leave everybody without a place to buy diapers.
There's some examples of that in Warner Robins already. Yeah, they've already done that.
Everything's moving out. They're closing the Piggly Wiggly, I guess, or they've been talking about it because they got Walmart that moved in right up the street. But I see the same clientele at the big Walmart as I do at the small Walmart, and it doesn't look good. It just doesn't look good.
Cream of the crop people, yes.
Just the kind of folks you want to hang out with on a Saturday.
Now, the thing I'm wondering about is that the fact that the area they want to move this new neighborhood Walmart into on Highway 41 is not zoned for commercial use. They want to change that zoning. And I've watched a lot of, because I'm a really lame person, a lot of those community government shows on the public access channel, committee hearings and stuff like that. And every single time somebody gets up in front of them and says, "I've bought this area. I want to put a gas station there at the edge of this neighborhood," they're very quick to say, "No, that's not zoned that way, and we're consistently not allowing people to do that." But somehow I have a feeling Walmart is going to be able to grease the wheel and get them to change their tune just a little bit. I don't know if there's something shady going on, but that kind of rubs me the wrong way.
Oh, hell, all they got to do is go dump $1 million into the local school, and then everybody smiles real big and says, sure. But what they don't realize is you let them move in, and then all of a sudden everybody's wearing a moo-moo, women with beards are riding around playing crash-up derby in their carts and stuff, and it's just the neighborhood goes to hell, I promise you. Walmart is terrible.
Yeah. Walmart actually is, I believe, the largest revenue-generating company in the United States. And with that kind of revenue, the way they treat their employees is really just disgraceful. There's no reason
they make them take out all their teeth before they get jobs and shit. What? Well, that's okay. It's a place for the elderly to work.
Well, I know somebody that worked there for about 1.5 years, and they and what they saw going on. They said that people that had been there a long time, they're maybe starting to get a little close to retirement and starting getting these perks for being there so long, they get them out. They find a way to kick them out. They'll write up fake reports on them saying they did something wrong. And
yeah,
that's how they
shit cam a month before they retire so they don't have to pay them a pension. Yeah, I can see it happen. Shiesty people.
Yeah, it's dirty business. And there's no reason they can't pay these people a better wage. Now, I'll hear a lot of people say minimum wage jobs. This is just starter jobs. This is not meant to be your career. But that America has changed where those industrial type jobs you could get right out of high school and make good money. Those are a lot harder to find. Those aren't around anymore. This is the new reality for those people that need these kind of jobs right out of school. That this is the new industrial job. This is America's consumerism economics. You're gonna have to pay people a little bit more money. Walmart, that would be the right human thing to do.
Yeah, especially since we've gone from solid manufacturing to whatever the hell you call what Walmart slings. I don't get me started on that place. I hate it. I try and shop locally as much as I possibly can, but they're making it increasingly difficult for me to do so because these places just don't exist anymore.
But when it's 3 a.m. and you need a shotgun, hey.
Get that and a 30-pack of Pampers and ride on down the road.
The Morning Buzz is brought to you by Rain Irrigation and Landscapes. Saving water, conserving the future. Call us for your irrigation needs. Let us build you something that's truly beautiful. So call us at 478-973-4160. We'll build you something you can truly enjoy.